fighting for that ball.
Officiating crew, Denise Brooks, Karen Prito, and Brandon Interline. And there is Maya Joyner off the tap. And we have a second in the preseason poll, Aaron. You think about it, they were picked last year in the preseason poll and then orchestrated their biggest turnaround in program history, 11 wins to 23.
It's taken a lot of work, and it's all started on the defensive end for
their point guard tore her ACL against South Carolina late December. She's out for the year, and Sania Johnson, who's their best defender, ACL against South Carolina late December. She's out for the year, and Sania Johnson, who's their best defender, broke her leg against Charleston Southern in mid-December. This is Danae McNeil on the fly, missed it. But they are hoping to get Kayla Rainey back today. She's available to play.
When you're missing your guards, especially your point guards, turning the ball over is something you really have to be careful about.
Three ball is off the mark for
point guards. Turning the ball over is something you really have to be careful about.
Three ball is off the mark for Karina Gordon, true freshman from Hallandale Beach, Florida. So Tulane today, beginning with the five of Golich, Pratt, Parao, Mabry, and Grattini. As Golich rims out a three, Mabry an offensive rebound, and she is fouled. Was going to miss the five of Golich, Pratt, Parao, Mabry, and Grattini. As Golich rims out a three, Mabry an offensive rebound, and she is fouled. Was going to miss a lot in the preseason. Meanwhile, ECU's lineup features Talia and Tatiana Weish. They transferred in from Florida after 2 years there. McNeil, preseason player of the year in the conference we mentioned. Joyner, freshman of the year last year. And then Karina Gordon, outstanding true freshman. McNeil, open look for three. That's batted around. And Grattini comes.
The NCAA with 26 turnovers forced a game, and they turn that into offensive opportunities for themselves.
And they average about 13 steals per. Offensive rebound, Mabry.
Game, and they turn that into offensive opportunities for themselves.
And they average about 13 steals per. Offensive rebound, Mabry. Both teams 0 of 3 to start. Grattini can't break the seal. Hits the top of the glass, and McNeil. Both teams 0 of 3 to start. Grattini can't break the seal. Hits the top of the glass, and McNeil clears.
Ball movement like that is going to be key, though, making sure you're getting from side to side and trying to catch ECU off.
Bobby Smith misses on a triple.
So making sure you're getting from side to side and trying to catch ECU off.
Bobby Smith misses on a triple. And now they're going to feed down low. This is Tatiana Weish. She's about an inch tall, actually an inch shorter of the two twins. There's a rebound by her twin Talia.
She calls them the wrong names all the time. I'm just glad they have numbers on the back of their jerseys.
Certainly very helpful. There's Parao. In and out, and Pratt an offensive rebound. Certainly very helpful. There's Parao. In and out, and Pratt an offensive rebound. But both teams 0 of 5 to start until now. There's Hanna.
In their last game at 45% from outside. That is rare for this squad, so they need to make sure they're driving people off that three-point line. And Tulane really wants to go inside out, try to penetrate the ECU zone defense, and then it's all about KYP. Know your personnel, what each player is able to do and defend that expense. And then it's all about KYP. Know your personnel, what each player is able to do and defend that, especially when it comes to Joyner. You got to make sure you're gapping her up.
Well, speaking of knowing your personnel, Kaya Miller, a true freshman, is now 5 for 35 from 3 on the season. So they'll live with her shooting as well. Mabry with Parao, Golich, Grattini, and Pratt. Starting 5 still out there for Tulane. Inside Mabry, double comes. Tries to step through, knocked away. And again, 5 still out there for Tulane. Inside Mabry, double comes. Tries to step through, knocked away. And again, the hands inside of Joyner. She is a force in the paint, both offensively and defensively.
Well, it's that defense, the ability to double, and then you make the team uncomfortable, and you force them to turn things over.
There is Danae McNeil, and there is East Carolina's first bucket. McNeil coming in, averaging a shade north of 18 per game, third in the conference. And there's a knockaway, a near turnover, kicked around, East Carolina ball.
Into that want to fight and hustle on that end of the court.
And they're forcing 26 turnovers per game. You mentioned that leads the country. Last year they forced 24 per game, which was third in the country. So they've improved. McNeil, not that time. Joyner knocks it around, which was third in the country. So they've improved. McNeil, not that time. Joyner knocks it around. Grattini grabs it. Here comes Galich. Tulane, a 1 of 6 start from the floor. Galich a triple, puts it in. She is just shooting the lights out right now. Made 4 of her 6 threes against South Florida last Saturday.
Galich has shown that she can be a great outside shot, shooting 42% from range. When Tulane needs something, they can get it from her.
She's 49% from 3 her last 5 games. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that make, she is now 18 for her last 36. Joyner and Pratt goes to the right hands. Rebound. Joyner and Pratt goes to the right hands. Rebound Parao, who has become a rebounding machine, averaging 9 boards her last 4. Approaching the midway point of the first quarter. Parao, all kinds of space to operate. Outside Pratt, open look for 3, bottom.
That would be inside and then going back out to the corner to find an open look.
A couple threes in succession for Tulane. And Hanna Pratt coming off 16, picking up where she left off a week ago. There is Joyner on the offensive glass, something you see very session for Tulane. And Hanna Pratt coming off 16, picking up where she left off a week ago. There is Joyner on the offensive glass, something you see very often. Knocked away from the hand. There is Joyner on the offensive glass, something you see very often. Knocked away from the hands of Morgan Mosley, though. So that's a third ECU turnover. Parao in the mid-post. She's been a very good passer these last couple weeks. Career high 6 assists against South Florida last time, but another turnover. Next couple weeks. Career high 6 assists against South Florida last time, but another turnover. Make it 4 already on Tulane. McNeil and Galich, matchup to watch all day, and that is a foul. She's down to a 72% clip at the free throw line this year. Last year, shot 84%, 6th in the American. That halts a 6-0 Tulane run. Galich drives right to the bucket. Mabry on the offensive glass, powers it up and in. Well, that's what Galich drives right to the bucket. Mabry on the offensive glass, powers it up and in. Well, that's what the shot block, you got to take advantage.
Definitely. Mabry very smart with that move.
Mabry's played some good basketball here in conference play. Up in her numbers a big way in her sophomore campaign. Career highs across the board. That's a 4th way in her sophomore campaign. Career highs across the board. That's a 4th ECU turnover. So Tulane giving them a taste of their own medicine here in the first quarter.
And we're getting a look at Rainey back in the game for the first time since missing last
tournament. 8 points in each game. She had 15 assists and 3 turnovers. So not having her in the lineup to start conference play really was a crusher for this team.
I mean, she's averaging 4 assists a game, so she's somebody who really can create offensive opportunities for Tulane.
Kick out for Gordon. Shot clock's down to 10. This is Bobby Smith, actually, beg your pardon. That is Kimora Jenkins who just came on, and it's 10. This is Bobby Smith, actually, beg your pardon. That is Kimora Jenkins who just came on, and it's batted out near midcourt. Joy Madison Key, hit-ahead pass to Mabry. And she... Good times. That's an inopportune moment.
Well, she knows with 2 fouls, and yes, she is going to be on the bench now.
So the question now, can Tulane keep this lead with her on the bench? There is the true freshman, Karina Gordon. And she floats that one up and through. 6 points on 1 for 12 shooting last time out against UAB. Her first 2 conference games, Aaron, was averaging about 14 per.
Gordon was somebody that they recruited to be a shooter, and they've had to shift her role a little bit with the injuries, make her more of a point guard, but she definitely can still get hers.
Joy Madison Key. Batted up in the air. Pratt runs it down. Another Tulane off.
Of a point guard, but she definitely can still get hers.
Joy Madison Key. Batted up in the air. Pratt runs it down. Another Tulane offensive rebound. Their 6th already in the first quarter. Shot clock didn't reset. Parao, beautiful feed inside of Mabry. Better than anyone on the floor. And another bucket for Mabry's got 8.
Oh, is that how you're going to beat ECU? And that defense is with the ball movement and getting the ECU Pirates out of position.
Tulane had 17 assists on 19 field goals against South Florida. They've got 5 on 6 field goals already today. And there is Talia Weish floating it up and through. She and her twin sister Tatiana were both at Florida for 2 years. Neither played a whole lot. The staff did recruit them out of high school, and now they get them on the second go-around.
That's happening a lot now with these transfer portal rules and everything. It is wild, and you never want to lose your relationships with some of these players because you don't know what's going to happen.
Pratt trying to establish position, and that
stealing the ball, turning people over, and knowing that she has players playing in a little different roles, not usually handling the ball as much.
We mentioned ECU forces 26 turnovers per. They forced 46 turnovers against USC Upstate in their second game of the year. Offensive rebound, tie-up, possession will keep it here with 5 points. 46 turnovers. That's a remarkable number. Through the hands here of Tatiana Weish.
Well, ECU's played some tough non-conference games as well, though, because they went up against South Carolina and Ohio State. Games as well, though, because they went up against South Carolina and Ohio State.
It's a misfire for Kimora Jenkins. Yeah, to your point, in the non-conference, they went 7-4. They were 0-3 against Power 6 opponents, 7-1 against everyone else. So they are battle-tested for sure entering conference play.
It's good to challenge yourself that way.
There's a rare tested for sure entering conference play.
It's good to challenge yourself that way.
There's a rare turnover on Parral over these last couple weeks. And here comes Bobby Smith. Her pass knocked away, stolen by Joy Madison. And here comes Bobby Smith. Her pass knocked away, stolen by Joy Madison Key. Tulane out and running again, 3-on-2 if they hurry. ECU gets back well. Pratt fires up a 3 and connects. 9.
Pratt has been playing so much better. You can tell that ankle injury isn't bothering her as much. She's been able to get in the gym more. She's got more confidence in her shot. She's playing more aggressive.
McNeil, that's her spot in the mid-range, misses. And Weish can't. The only loss ECU suffered in their final 10 prior to their NCAA tournament loss to Texas was here in New Orleans in the regular season finale a year ago.
You think they have a bad taste in their mouth coming back here?
I would say so. They returned all 5 starters. They've got their top scorers all back. Of course, 2 are now out for the season with injury. There's Pratt for 3. Oh, she's on fire! Half minute into the second quarter.
Again, going from outside is going to be key in this one to be able to beat ECU. Obviously, 3s count more than 2s, but it helps break down the defense as well.
Inside feed, and if she's in playing 2 minutes per game, only her 8th appearance of the season, and her first appearance since the conference opener against UTSA January the 2nd. So you can tell Kim McNeil shuffling lineups, trying to get some energy in there. Pratt feeling confident now. On the baseline kicks. And now Grattini. Shot clock's inside 10. That's through the legs of Mabry. And now Grattini. Shot clock's inside 10. That's through the legs of Mabry, who was open. 3-on-2 ECU. McNeil drives and finishes. So
her goal is to be on that break every single time. She loves to run the floor, and she does really well with the ball in her hands.
It's interesting. We asked Kim McNeil about her development. She said, what we think has helped her the most offensively is how good she's become on the defensive end of the floor. She enters today, Aaron, 4th nationally in steals.
Well, that's how you get going, defense to offense.
Around the horn, Kayla Rainey off the mark. And there's Mabry on the offensive glass again. You were pointing out this.
Actually something that Coach McNeil was talking about, needing to crash the glass, taking advantage of their size in this one. And so far, Tulane's winning that battle.
Give him 3 more second chance points. And Golich staying red hot. She's got 9 in the first half. Make it 6. So a 14-point Tulane lead. They are 6 for 9 from 3. Cook off the mark. So a 14-point Tulane lead. They are 6 for 9 from 3. Cook off the mark.
That's just going to continue to spread this ECU defense out and open up driving lanes.
Madison Key to the bucket. Madison Key out of Grand Prairie, Texas.
And that would be case in point as she drives one in.
Now they are getting whatever they want right now. This is Tillman, blocked by Pratt.
Good, because she's concerned with the depth that they have right now. Really only we're playing 8 deep. Now they have 9 available today.
Gordon kicks. An open look is off the mark. Gordon kicks. An open look is off the mark for Morgan Mosley, senior from Centerville, Maryland. Madison Key. There is Jaylee Womack. Left it short. That was a good look from the baseline from 3. What do you think they've got to do to get going outside of just putting the ball in the basket?
Well, it's definitely been tough, but they got to find their look.
Free throw line. They take 21 free throws a game. That's 3rd in the conference, but they only shoot 65%. You got to make your free throws when you get there.
It's such a missed opportunity because especially when you're down, the clock is stopped. It's a great chance to catch up and get some points with no time getting taken off.
And of course, Tulane, a very good free throw shooting team. Womack drills a 3 from distance. That is her 3rd make of the year from 3.
I mean, that's just contagious. You know, shots falling all around right there. Everybody's getting in on it.
They are 7 for 10 from 3 in the first half. ECU 0 for 7. Good feed inside. There is Joyner, and that's her first 2 points. And Kim McNeil told us she was way too quiet their first 2 conference games. Pratt almost knocked down a 5th. She was way too quiet their first 2 conference games. Pratt almost knocked down a 5th.
Yeah, feed Joyner inside. She does such a good job getting to the rack.
And this is one thing they want her doing also, pushing the pace for the week. Only 3 double-doubles so far this year, so the big games have kind of only come in patches.
Well, Coach McNeil challenged her to get a double-double out here tonight, to get more of those going because they need it right now. She wants her and McNeil to step up a little bit with the absence of some of their star players.
And that is another 2.
Is on the fast break. They need to find some offense right here in the half court.
There's Joyner, and they gave it away. Well, that's a...
Really struggled in that regard. It does have to do some with the injuries that they've sustained to their point guards, but got to clean it up.
And that's the 13 to go in the first half. 3rd foul on Golich. It's a 16-point game. Tulane was okay without her in the first quarter. Can they maintain it now? They are still 0 from 3, but an offensive rebound and put. Tulane was okay without her in the first quarter. Can they maintain it now? They are still 0 from 3, but an offensive rebound and put Tiana for Talia White. Beg your pardon.
No, that's a
no,
great.
It was Tatiana.
It was Tatiana. See, you can't even tell them apart, and you have their numbers.
She spent 4 years before becoming a grad transfer and coming over here to Uptown New Orleans in part, Aaron, to play at a school where her brother Michael is the star quarterback for Tulane. There is McNeil. There is a campus.
Especially one that's done as well as he has, and it's great that he recruited her here because just shows how much love he does have for Tulane and the Uptown community here.
So McNeil has started to get it going a little bit. She's got 8 points. The Tulane lead is 12. Remember, it was 18 not too long ago. Pratt for 3. There is 6 from distance and is 15 in the first half. That's a long one, and that's knocked in.
That's what Gordon's capable of. She is shooting 47% from outside in conference play. If they want to get going from range, that is the person to do it.
That's their first make from 3 today. They'd missed their first 8. Rainey knocks it in. What a...
Yeah, that Rainey's glad just to get some run, kind of test out her hamstring, and just help the team out.
Lead back to 14. Ticking towards 3.5 to go in the first half. Gordon just made one from deep, drives this time. That's tatted around and grabbed by Jaylee Womack. So Rainey, Womack, Parral, Mabry, and Pratt, the 5 here for Tulane. Again, they were without leading scorer Kyron Whittington for a second straight game here today. She played sparingly against Tulsa 3 games ago where she hurt her knee. Hoping to get her back soon. Rainey for Pratt on the baseline. Faces up. Offensive rebound, Parral. There it is. Parral in conference play is averaging about 4 offensive rebounds per game. So it tells you it's not always scoring where you can impact the game. She has done it with her passing, with her rebounding, with her defense. Lisa Stockton was praising how good she's been on the interior. Having a career season in her final year in Uptown. That ball's knocked away from Pratt. Got to go with 5. Joy Madison Key off the bounce in the lane. Too strong. There's another bat out by to go with 5. Joy Madison Key off the bounce in the lane. Too strong. There's another bat out by Pratt on cue. Down low, Mabry.
Nice feed.
Looking around for someone. Pratt is open. Fires and hits again. Half 6 for 7 from 3.
With the ball movement, the decision making, the passing, kept that play alive until they found the best shot. And it was an open look for Pratt, who was on fire.
Might be an understatement how good she's playing.
And it was an open look for Pratt, who was on fire.
Might be an understatement how good she's playing. Got the 2K Flames rolling right now. Just feed her the Brock. Here's Gordon. Tulane is a team, by the way, 9 for 13 from 3. McNeil left it short. Out of bounds to Tulane.
It feels good, and she is feeling it right now.
Meanwhile, we're nearing a possible Tulane record now for made three-pointers in the game. Madison Key off the mark. Mabry on the offensive glass. Couldn't get to it. Volleyball around and controlled by ECU. Three-pointers in the game. Madison Key off the mark. Mabry on the offensive glass. Couldn't get to it. Volleyball around and controlled by ECU. I don't know exactly what's going to be on that package yet, Aaron. I can tell you there will be a lot of Hanna Pratt.
Well, I know Summerall was actually at the Pelicans game recently as well. It's in a little media tour and hopped on our broadcast.
He did?
Yeah, he's
anything
settling in here.
Any interesting comments you heard from him?
I mean, he couldn't tell us too much, but he is hot on the recruiting trail.
Bobby's minutes for East Carolina. 15-point game. ECU shooting 30%, Tulane 50%. Pratt is open. She's made 6 threes already. Gertini for Pratt. Was given space briefly by Weish, didn't fire. Parao inside. Great drop-off feed to Mabry again. They're 10 points, 4 of 5 shooting in the first half.
I mean, you're seeing a team that has had a week off to really fine-tune some things. They're playing so well together as a team.
4 more assists for Parao after a career-high 6 last Saturday. 17-point Tulane lead. It's about a 17-second difference in the clocks. Miller to McNeil. That 3 got tipped by Gertini. Play.
He's all over the place. I mean, the ball finds energy, and if you bring it, then good things are going to happen.
Basket here. Tulane has its largest lead of the game. Joey Madison Key at the controls. Down to 3. Madison Key's pass is deflected. Parao puts it up.
Leading scorer inbounds. Kayla Rainey. There's Whittington. Let's see if she tries to get something going, and she does. So right out of the chute here in the third quarter, Kyron Whittington, who only took 2 shots in the first half, makes the first basket, and the lead is cut to 1.
I think at halftime that was something Coach Stockton said. We need to get her involved and get her some good shots. There's the 4th foul.
There's the 4th foul on Irina Parao, trying to guard Stacey Jones. So Parao, who leads both teams in scoring with 11, has to go quickly sit down.
That's a big loss for Tulane. She's been working really hard in the post, playing really good defense as well, not to mention being the leading scorer.
Stacey Jones comes out, so both teams' leading scorers come out and answer the bell quickly here in the third quarter.
They figured out at halftime, but I don't have any points, let's go.
Whittington, step back 3. Rebound bounced around, ends up in the hands of Deja Williams. Williams in a hurry to Downs.
It was a good decision to pull that one back out.
Oh, strong move to the basket by Mackenzie Johnson.
And that was a good decision to not shoot. I think she almost let it go, but a little shot fake going in. That's
Gonna
a
get
charge.
Offensive foul on Hanna Pratt driving to the basket.
Stacey Jones had great position there and just held her ground and went to the
hit
floor
the deck
again. Yes.
This has been a rough go for Stacey Jones.
This is a physical game for sure.
Well, good job cutting her off. Jones to Downs. Mackenzie Johnson. Nice move inside. Shot wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound. Stacey Jones ends up with it. That didn't go. Bears had 2 good looks, neither one would fall. And Pratt comes back the other way with the left hand.
Mercer's got to get back in transition defense. That was a good job of pushing the ball for Tulane.
Keontae Downs. And her first points of the game.
That's a nice soft spot there. You don't necessarily have to shoot threes and layups. You can shoot some mid-range jumpers as well, and that was a nice decision there on the baseline.
Jones tries to cut off Pratt. Tough task. Pratt now with the right hand. Wouldn't go. Mackenzie Johnson grabs the rebound, and Deja Williams quickly the other way. Keontae Downs tries to go 2 for 2, and she does.
It worked last time, so good decision to try it again there.
The Bears on fire to start the third quarter. Leads 36-29. It was a 3-point halftime lead at 28-25. Bears are 4 of 6 here in the third quarter. Tulane 2 of 4.
Both teams are being a little bit more aggressive offensively, getting some good shots and knocking them down.
There's Whittington. Nice move. Worked herself around Keontae Downs and drew the foul.
Whittington's going to come alive here in this half. She's going to make more things happen, not just for herself, but also for her team, having the ball in her hands.
And there she goes. Little fall away shot. Got a good look. No good. Downs grabs the rebound. Deja Williams controls for Mercer. That's Ashley Locke now in the game. Peguero cut off. A foul by Pratt at the top of the key.
Pratt just showed a little bit too hard with a little bump there. She didn't mean to, but it's a foul nevertheless.
Third team foul here in the quarter.
Tulane's gone back to man now, mixing up the defenses.
Long three, Deja Williams, no good. Battle for the rebound, but Ashley Locke could not quite control it.
Mercer post players get their hands on a lot of offensive boards, just tipping it, keeping it alive. If they can't get to it, it helps their teammates sometimes be able to get to it. That time they were not able to.
Rainey cut off. Passes up to Golich. Pratt is not afraid to shoot a three, and she'll make that one.
Johnson's going to have to come all the way out and guard her. She's a great three-point shooter.
Hanna Pratt with 12.
Now Tulane goes back to the zone, trying to mix it up so Mercer can't get any kind of rhythm in. Good ball movement by Mercer.
Locke got a good look, but a foul, and I think they're going to get Golich with pushing off on Keontae Downs underneath.
It's a fight in there for every rebound. They're back in their man-to-man now.
Shot clock to 5.
Nice
Peguero,
shot.
nice move. Shot clock violation.
Mercer has a couple shot clock violations. They've got to be more aware when that thing's running down, get ready to shoot the basketball.
Myra Mabry with the ball. Whittington, quick move to the basket. Finds in the corner, and there's Pratt. And Pratt knocks down another three. So back-to-back threes from Hanna Pratt has cut a 7-point lead down to 1.
Whittington is looking to put this team on her back.
Mackenzie Johnson working hard in there, is able to draw the foul.
When that ball goes in there to the post, there are 2-3 people come around, whether they're in man or whether they're in zone. Tulane is really paying attention to the post players.
Shortly after shoot. To the line, Media versus Bears, number 0, Mackenzie Johnson.
Mackenzie Johnson with 4 points thus far. Missed the free throw. Only Mercer's 3rd foul shot of the game. Tulane's only taken 8.
It's been a pretty clean game. Not a lot of fouling, a lot of physical down underneath with the post play and rebounding, but really not a lot of fouls or silly fouls.
9 different players for Mercer have scored. Only 4 Tulane players have scored, led by Hanna Pratt with 15.
A little box diagonal play, looking to get the ball inside. A little on big screen there. Post player got kind of hung up, not able to recover in time.
Amira Mabry's basket ties the game at 37. Stacey Jones. Tough shot. Wouldn't go, but Bears retain possession. Peguero will launch one from the corner. No. Mabry grabbed the rebound and was fouled by Keontae Downs.
Keontae Downs is trying to get every rebound in there. She's working hard, too, going after the basketball.
Both teams working hard, neither one able to separate. Bears have a bit of a run now. Tulane's pulled even. College Hoops on ESPN. For Tulane, their 2 top scorers today, Alina Parao, Hanna Pratt. Parao with 4, Pratt with 3. Keontae Downs has 3 for Mercer. For Tulane with the ball, looking to take the lead. They were down 3 at half, then fell behind by 7, but now have battled back. Kyron Whittington went to the basket but drew the foul. But Brianna Peguero will get called on the foul. She'll take a seat on the bench, and Aspen Johnson will check back in for Mercer.
That's her 3rd foul as well. They're setting up some isolation plays for Wigington to be able to drive.
Mabry cut to the basket and scored. So back-to-back hoops for Amira Mabry, and Tulane has retaken the lead.
Here comes Tulane, mixing up the defense again. A little bit more extended zone there to the half court.
Deja Williams able to track it down. Now finds Stacey Jones. Back to Williams. Maria Serracanta back in the game for Mercer. Serracanta open for a 3 from the corner. No good. Outstanding job of rebounding right there by Aspen Johnson as she was being bumped out of bounds.
Yeah, that was nice ball moving in, a good look, and a great job of Aspen Johnson getting on the getting on the rebound there. Now she goes to the free throw line. That's one thing with Downs with 3 fouls. She's been the best rebounder today for Mercer. She's gotten 3 offensive rebounds, but even when she didn't get some of them, she just kept some alive.
Aspen Johnson has 3 points on the day. Sophomore from Wellington, Florida. Chance to pull Mercer even, and she does. Grattini. Well, nice play by Ashley Locke, was able to deflect the ball away.
Tulane was running a fast break, sideline fast break after a free throw there, trying to get an isolation on the inside.
And they get Aspen Johnson shuffling her feet. Look at head coach Susie Gardner. Turnover gives Tulane the ball back. Kiera Grattini controls the basketball. Long 3 for Skolich, no good. Johnson rebounds. Deja Williams the other way.
Mercer's doing a much better job boxing out.
And the three from Deja Williams. Her second three of this quarter, and Mercer's back on top by 3.
It was good ball movement at the end of the fast break before really Tulane gets set.
Pratt, she's made a couple threes this quarter. That time it didn't go, but Mabry snatches another offensive rebound for Tulane. Whittington still with just the 2 points. In that type of day, but she's able to battle back. Was able to steal the ball from Ashley Locke and then drew the foul.
It was a good heads-up play. She drove in a little bit short on the basket, but she stayed with the play.
She'll go to the line. First time that Kyron Whittington, the junior from Folsom, Louisiana, has been to the line. Makes them both, cuts the Mercer lead to 1.
So they are with the half-court trap again.
Sarah Conta able to break it, gets it over to Williams. Back to Sarah Conta. Mackenzie Johnson to Sarah Conta. Dishes back out to Deja Williams. No good. Battle for the loose ball. Nice job by Hanna Pratt to save it. And Grattini back the other way for Tulane. A chance for Tulane to retake the lead. Grattini will try and do it with a 3. No good. Stacey Jones rebound. And Mercer turns it over. Jones tried to get it to Deja Williams, but she lost it out of bounds. Again, Tulane, and that was Kyron Whittington doing a good job of pestering the Mercer player in the backcourt to force the turnover.
Whittington is making a lot of things happen on the offensive and defensive end. Downs is back in, guarding her with the 3 fouls.
Whittington's to the hoop, but she is relentless. Missed, got it back just like she did the previous play.
It's really a gutsy play there. She knew her shot was off, just went to the other side and able to get the offensive board and put back.
Mackenzie Johnson. Pass hit the net going across, out of bounds.
8 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to be aware, make sure they get a shot up good.
And Coach Gardner quickly calls a timeout. Yeah, Deja Williams will inbound. And the Maria Saracanta.
Now Tulane goes back to the man-to-man.
Shot clock winding down. Williams just had to fire.
I'm not sure that's what Coach Gardner drew up there. I think there was a little penetration there. Somebody should have drove in a little bit, then maybe kick or look to get the ball to the basket. They were in a man-to-man.
Pratt will be an air ball on the 3.
Pratt has good size too. She can shoot over some people. Here comes a little bit more, extending out the zone.
Saracanta and Williams lobbing it back and forth. Stacey Jones gets a touch. Soft jumper's good.
It's a nice soft spot there against the zone that's been open for a couple of people there on the baseline.
Jones
18
basket
seconds.
puts Mercer back on top. This is Whittington. Clock winds down. They'll go inside to Mabry, but the pass misfired, so Mercer will get the ball with 1.2 seconds left. Deja Williams will not even attempt a shot, so we've played three. It was a
one through. Offensively and defensively, both these teams are really getting after it and playing hard. It's a great Sunday afternoon game.
Right, Irina Parral is back on the court for Tulane. 4 fouls.
Tulane goes back to that man-to-man, mixing up the defenses once again to try to throw Mercer off and getting in any kind of rhythm.
Casey Jones. The Deja Williams. Shot clock goes under 10. Tough shot for Williams. And they're going to get Williams on the charge. And Myra Mabry is the one who took the charge, number 23. And Kyron Whittington, scoreless in the first 2 quarters, had 6 in the third. She is the leading scorer on the season for Tulane. There's Parral with the 4 fouls. Marta Golich did not score in the third quarter. She had 7 in the first half. They quickly go to Parral. Backing in on Mackenzie Johnson. Good defense.
That was solid defense. Just standing behind her, making her having to shoot over, not coming down with the hands.
Maria Serraconta has seen a lot of action in this game for Mercer. She has the ball.
Tulane stays in that man-to-man. Mercer's now one-on-one on the block as well.
Parral had to be careful with the 4 fouls. Mackenzie Johnson, good look inside. Mercer back up by 3. There's Parral. To Grattini. Golich, nice move. Drew the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. Marta Golich.
That was a nice shot fake and then crossover. Seeing the basket, wasn't able to get it to go, but a great shot fake.
Tulane 8 of 10 from the foul line. Mercer 5 of 6. So both teams have shot the free throws very well. Golich with 8. And then averaging just under 13 on the season. Nine for Golich, the lead back down to 1.
Tulane's going to extend it back out to half court. Changing it up. Making Mercer have to make adjustments. Woo, it's a dangerous pass floating.
Anna Figueroa lobs it over to Keontae Downs.
There. Nice ball movement. It's a good strong passes for an open shot.
Back-to-back baskets for Mackenzie Johnson. Mercer's lead back to 3. Johnson trying to guard Parral. Parral is tough. But Johnson did a great job. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it'll retain possession with Tulane.
It is really physical battle in there between those two. They both work extremely hard.
Golich, he's not afraid to shoot from out here. Grattini will launch a long one, no good. Good box out underneath for Mercer, allows Peguero to grab the rebound.
She's got to be careful. They're looking to double and triple team in there. Whenever she gets a basketball, you got to look to make a move pretty quick or kick it back out until they're out of the paint there. They were in there waiting on her.
Jump ball. Possession arrow to Tulane. The Green Wave with the basketball down 3. Kiara Grattini. We'll do a Myra Mabry.
They've got a mismatch there, trying to post Gallick against Deja Williams. Good size against her, but Deja's down there fighting her, making it hard.
Golich against Williams. Golich dishes it out. Paral will fire a long 3, no good. And the shot clock goes off before Grattini could get the rebound back up. So good defense by Mercer.
That was a solid defensive stance there. Now Tulane's coming back out to half court.
And they get the turnover as Kyron Williams cut in front. Intercepts the pass. And that was a big play right there. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, so the Bears had a chance to bump the lead to 5. Instead, Whittington will go to the line with a chance to cut it to 1.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes when you're going against it over and over again. You get a little bit careless with your passes, and that was a great steal and heads-up play, and then not stop until she got to the basket, creating contact.
Lane continues to knock down the foul shots. Whittington makes them both. Kiara Downs. Try and work inside where Ashley Locke's trying to get position. Downs has to feed it back out. Shot clock dipping to 5. Figueroa's going to have to launch a 3 from the corner, but Locke is able to snare the rebound and get it back out, and Mercer will reset.
That's a great offensive rebound there. That's more
Figueroa,
like it there.
Another try. That was a good look. It rolled off, and Golich grabs the rebound. Tulane with a chance to retake the lead. Golich able to corral the loose ball. Paral will fire a long 3. But there's Golich with the rebound. Another offensive rebound for Tulane, and they find Paral open underneath. And Tulane leads by 1.
Paral does a great job of reading the defense. Her defender took her eye off her for just a minute. She went behind her. Tulane staying in that half-court zone.
Kiara Downs back to Deja Williams. She'll launch a long 3. No good. Rebattled for the loose ball. And Downs is able to corral it for Mercer. So the Bears with an offensive rebound. Figueroa again tries from the corner. And the Bears have gone cold at a very inopportune time. And Tulane with a 1-point lead and the ball. Whittington. There's Golich. Golich will pull up jumper, soft touch.
That was a nice read coming off the screen. They kind of jumped the screen, and she was able to dishonor it and go the other way for a pull-up jumper.
Florida Golich with 11. Tulane's lead is 3. Stacey Jones double teamed in there and forces a turnover. Paral running the floor. Golich dishes into Paral. Good play by Ashley Locke. Held her ground, but there's Golich who came up with the loose ball again.
I'll tell you, Tulane is really getting on the offensive boards, and Mercer's playing really good defense, but they got to finish it off with a box out and rebound.
Golich with the shot clock running down and drew the foul. Ooh. 1 second on the shot clock.
Ooh. I don't know about that.
So Tulane with a 3-point lead and a chance to add on it when we come back. The Green Wave and the Bears are battling it out in the 4th quarter. You're watching college basketball on a Sunday on ESPN. Stacey Jones right there. Been held in check today with just 4 points. As we resume action, Marta Golich going to the line. Tulane 12 of 14 now from the foul line. Golich is 5 of 6. She missed her first one. Since then, she's drilled 5 in a row. Make it 6 in a row. Tulane up 4. Mercer has gone 4 minutes and 21 seconds without scoring. That has helped Tulane build this 5-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. Again, the half-court trap has proved very effective, Coach.
It has been effective. It's when they haven't gotten a turnover, they've kind of sped them up a little bit, taking some time off the clock, and that was a pretty good look right there. Mackenzie Johnson can knock that down, but they've just got to play solid defense here and have one shot and be done. Keep them off the offensive glass.
Tulane has been dominant on the offensive board. You notice Mercer just got one shot there. Whittington hangs, draws the foul, and will go back to the line. So Tulane doing what they want to do, which is get to the foul line where they're extremely effective.
Yeah, I think that was one of the keys to the game, really, is them getting to the free throw line, because they're very good free throw shooters.
A rare miss there from Kyron Whittington. Makes the second one. The Mercer drought has now gone 5 minutes here in this quarter. Sarah Conta. Over to Deja Williams. There's unable to get anything inside. Williams will have to let fly a 3. Stacey Jones battles for Deja Williams, follows her own shot, but then got trapped in another turnover.
It's just a heads-up play by Whittington. She's just a smart player.
Whittington missed the layup, and I believe that is the 5th foul on Irina Peral. So Peral fouls out with 13 points. Comes with 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go, and right there, knocked over Aspen Johnson, battling for the rebound. Lisa Stockton goes to her bench.
It changes their team. Definitely bringing Pratt off the bench gives you a better shooter outside, but less of an inside presence, offensively and defensively.
Deja Williams over to Maria Saracanta. Aspen Johnson in the corner. And Mabry out quickly on Stacey Jones. Shot clock again dips under 10. Smart move right there, but Mercer cannot get anything to go down. And Golich has been dominant on the boards here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that was actually a good look, a good decision to pull up as well and not go inside. I'll tell you, Tulane is shutting it down on the inside, really making it hard for the ball to go inside against that zone.
Whittington
using some clock here.
Pratt fires the 3, and there's Golich again. She has been everywhere in this quarter when it comes to rebounding.
Coach Gardner's trying to get them to foul. She can call a timeout and set things up here.
So the Bears will take a timeout, down 6. And Mercer has now gone 6 minutes and 45 seconds without a point, and a very inopportune time for a scoring drought, Coach.
That's for sure. I think that
so Amira Mabry, the sophomore from Converse, Texas. She has 6 points thus far. He does not shoot a lot of free throws, so that's why Coach Gardner wanted them to foul her. But she does make 1 out of 2.
Tulane's gone back to man. Oh, no, they are in man, but a little bit more sagging man. And that's where the ball needs to go, against man-to-man. Mercer's got to have a stop here. The clock is starting to be a factor.
Maria Serracanta fouled Chiara Grattini, who was going to the line. Mercer basket by Stacey Jones ended that over 6-minute drought and brought the Bears to within 5.
Still a 2-possession game, 6-point game. She makes this one, turns into a 3-possession game.
18 of 22 from the foul line for Tulane. Mercer has only been able to 58.2 seconds to go. Mercer down 7 with the ball.
Tulane's going to check up man-to-man here.
Serracanta will drive to the basket and draw the foul before she completed the play.
It's just the 3rd foul on Tulane.
An excellent 4th quarter for Tulane. Pressure defensively, very few fouls, and able to get to the line offensively. Johnson's 3 is good. So Aspen Johnson drains the 3.
Now they've got to pick up full court, make it hard. Coach Stockton calls a timeout. Those 3-point baskets really make a difference in the game.
All right, Chiara Grattini will inbound for Tulane. Is able to get to Mabry, and they quickly foul her. That's the person you think Mercer would want to foul, but she was 1 for 2 at the line the last time.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision.
Mackenzie Carter checks in for Tulane, her first action, number 22. As Amira Mabry is back to the line, the left-hander misses.
Mercer has to box out strong here on this. If she misses it, they've got to make sure they secure the rebound.
For the 2nd straight time, Mabry goes 1 for 2. Lead is 5. Serracanta, the Johnson, who made her last one, drives to the basket. Jump ball, possession arrow to Mercer. But again, Tulane do an excellent job of not fouling.
Yeah, that was really good defense there by Tulane. I think Johnson was trying to get to the basket and either get a layup or get a foul. They're making it hard for it to come in. Using a lot of clock here.
Long 3 off the mark by Williams. Rebound to Whittington. And Mercer forced to foul, down 5 with just 29 seconds to go.
And the number your surveyors in front row, Brianna Figueroa, to the line for Tulane, number 0, Kyron Whittington. Also in the game for Mercer, number 4, Hanna. Fans, we've got more donuts. You know what to do. Stay at the screen. You want some donuts? Let's go! Here's the green.
2 shots for Kyron Whittington. You don't figure she'll be missing at the line.
I know she hadn't scored a lot of points this game, but she's made a lot of things happen for her team. She's been a leader on the court.
Coach Gardner will take another timeout. Down 7.
The ball team to get some points is off turnovers. That helps your offensive output.
Mackenzie Johnson goes outside and banks home a 3.
That was a great play there that Coach Gardner drew up to come up with the identity. And I think they made some strides with that today. But Tulane's going to advance the basketball again. A little bit different set than they had last time.
Kara Grattini again inbounds. Able to get it into Golich, who is fouled. A hard foul there by Keontae Downs. And Marta Golich will go to the line. She has 13 points. Right about her season average.
I think she was trying to go for the steal. She just was behind her and not able to get there. I don't think there was anything flagrant about that.
No, did not look like it at all. Both of them were diving on the floor. Golich missed her first free throw, has then knocked down 7 in a row, make it 8 in a row. And 9 in a row. Good game for Marta Golich. Sarah Kanta quickly to the hoop. Couldn't get it to roll. Kyron Whittington fouled.
I think she was expecting somebody to come over and cut off the basket for her. She really was open for a wide open layup there.
To the line, number 0.
And Tulane continues to rain free throws. They're now 24 of 29.
Hitting free throws is really going to help this Tulane team down the stretch. You know, you get a lot of confidence in your team if you know you're going to hit free throws down the stretch.
Deja Williams cut off. Strong to the basket. Drew the foul. Only Tulane's 3rd foul. And it will be a shooting foul, though, so Deja Williams will get a chance to go to the line.
Coach Gardner is using this as teaching moments. There's only 5 seconds left, and they're down 7, but she's still coaching them up, figuring out time and score situations are so critical. And the more they're in this non-conference, the better they'll be prepared for conference play.
Deja Williams has 10 points now, gets that free throw. Give her 11. 5-point lead. There's pressure. Whittington gets the pass. And she'll be able to dribble around back. They did end up calling a foul with 1.6 seconds left.
Yeah, it was hard to catch her.
To the line,
Whittington 6 of 8 from the foul line. Make it 7 of 9. And that will do it. A hard-fought Sunday afternoon college basketball game ends with the Tulane Green Wave coming out on top 60.